Oh, and then you're next too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The queen!
Oh,
Sorry. Okay, I'm looking crazy per usual, so I'm not gonna show my face. Okay, so just now I was taking some product photos of our new serum and our new glow mist, testing it out to see if I could actually do it myself, and I think I did a pretty good job. So first, let me explain how I did it, and I'm gonna show you guys like slides of the pictures, because while I was doing it, unfortunately I could not record myself because I was using both my phone and my camera that I'm recording on right now to take these pictures. I'm gonna walk you guys through everything that I did. So number one, this camera is a Sony Alpha 5100. I'm using the kit lens. And then I'm also using these things right here called extension tubes. Is that gonna focus? Yeah. I'm using these extension tubes, and basically what an extension tube does is it gives you the effect of having a new lens, but it's like way cheaper. So these, I got these for about $15, and it comes with two. You can put them both on at the same time. So you just screw one into the other pretty much, and then you would put it on your camera. But I decided to use one at a time, because when you put both on, it gives you an extreme effect. So yeah, so the effect that I was looking for was I wanted to get macro shots. When you're taking pictures of anything that has detail or that is like small, and you want it really clear and crisp, you need a macro lens. So I don't have that, and macro lenses start around 500 and go up from there. So we decided, because the thing is, it's honestly cheaper for me to actually pay for someone else to shoot it rather than get a macro lens. I will get one eventually because I do need one, but right now I decided to try the extension tubes, and I got these on Amazon, and it came in this little box, and it's by this brand. I don't even know how to say that, but I'll put the link in the description. But yeah, so I threw these on the lens, and you can just find, when you look for these, look for some that fit your lens. These don't fit every single lens, okay? So you need to do your research and find one that fits your lens. But anyway, so what I did was, once I got the lens on there or whatever, I created this setup. Well, one, I wanted to redo my jewelry section on my desk, but it ended up working as like a backdrop for the picture. So you see this, I created this whole little setup. Now one, I just like the way it looks. Ignore this, this is like makeup and stuff. But I like the way it looks just for my own personal joy, because I wanted my stuff to look nice. But it was like the perfect backdrop for these photos. So the reason I did it this way is, one, because it matches the theme of our brand. Like it looks, it goes with the look of our brand. But two, I did marble and this was white intentionally, because white reflects light. So if you're not in a studio or you don't have a whole lot of equipment, you want to have a light or white background, okay? Even if it's like a lifestyle setting like this, you want a lot of white, because you're gonna get the best results color-wise. Especially if you're someone that doesn't really know a lot about editing photos and stuff like that, this is going to be your best friend, because it's gonna reflect the most light and give the object the most accurate, what's the word I'm looking for? The most accurate color depiction. Like it's gonna look more accurate to what it actually looks like, rather than if you were to, you know, shoot against something green or yellow or whatever, the actual thing that you're shooting is gonna start reflecting that color. So white just reflects light. It doesn't reflect another color. So that's what you want to do. So go lighter. Okay, that's my advice. The other thing that I did was I made sure that whatever was in the background, that it gave a cooler effect. So whenever I have the macro lens on, which I'll try to get some shots recording so you can see the difference, but whenever I have the macro lens or the extension tube on or whatever, and this becomes macro, there's like a bigger depth of field literally just between these two objects. Even though they're so close, it's not as, like, you can't make out the object as well. Okay, so because of that, I wanted to make sure that I had things that were obvious so that you could tell what it was without actually getting a clear view of what it was. So like, for instance, anytime people see greenery, even if it's not completely in focus, you can tell that that's a plant. You know what I mean? So it gives me the look that I'm going for still. Same thing with jewelry. Jewelry reflects a lot of light because it's shiny a lot of times. So you could tell that that was jewelry in the background. It was something shiny and cool, you know? But yeah, so that was what I did for this. Then I also took some video in my bathroom, which I'm gonna show you right now. This is my skincare fridge, okay? This is like a thing that a lot of people have. But in my skincare fridge, I put the item here and then I recorded like opening this. And then I also wanted fog because it has CBD in it, you know? So like, obviously when it comes to weed, that's like a signature thing to have is like smoke. So I wanted the fog. So this thing, what I did was I filled up the sink with water, and then I got this thing on Amazon, and it creates fog. It's only like $10. I'll put a link to that below, as well as this refrigerator. But yeah, so I literally just put, and that's the only reason this is on in the bathroom. That's why I recorded this in the bathroom, so that I could just like do the smoke like that, and then when I open the door, you see the smoke, and it was like, it's a cute video. Yeah, so that's basically all I did, and then I shot a lot of the shots on the counter right here because you see it had white right behind it. So then when I used the macro lens, I got like a whole backdrop kind of, and you couldn't even tell it was on this counter, but I had like, you know, the white behind it, the white down here, and so it was just like a blank canvas to kind of show you the product. That is basically what I did, and like I said, I'm gonna link everything in the description. Okay, so last thing I wanted to say about these product photos is that what you can do if you're not sure of how you want to style your photos and you actually want to try to do this like I did. So number one, you can actually use your phone if all else fails and you don't have a camera. If you have a newer phone, like I have the 10 or whatever, these lenses are so diverse on these phones that you can shoot macro shots. It's not going to be as dynamic, meaning like, you know, there's not gonna be as much of a depth of field, but you can definitely get the sharpness and the focus that you're wanting on smaller objects. So you should be able to do everything that you need on this phone. And if you know anything about editing or whatever, you can probably get whatever look you're trying to get. But yeah, my product photographer, the first thing she wanted me to do, which I'm still gonna have her take photos for me, but the first thing she wanted me to do before we even started working together was to create a Pinterest board of photos, like of shots that I like personally of other products, so that we could see what kind of look I'm going for, and then based on that, she finds props to create that whole look. So if you're not clear on what you're wanting, start making a Pinterest board and seeing what you like, and then you'll see a theme begin to form, and then you can just pick up a few things and create this whole thing. So for instance, the other day, because I was like sorting through all my jewelry and everything, and I was like, I just need a whole jewelry display, because like it was a hot mess. Like I had all of this in bags and stuff, which is tragic. But this was like $2.99 at Ross. This thing, I got this for $5 because the Riley Rose near me is closing down, and so they had this thing on sale for $5. I got this from Ross as well for a few dollars. This thing holds some of my extra makeup, and I got this for $2.99. This right here, I had gone to Hobby Lobby, and you guys know Hobby Lobby always has a bunch of sales. And Hobby Lobby, what am I trying to say? So they always have a bunch of sales. So a lot of times they'll have sales on all of their decorative pieces, and it'll be like 50% off. Even if they don't have a sale, they always have this coupon that you can use during checkout for 50% off. So this little thing, I got this and this for like all of $6 together because of their sale. So, and if you wanted to, you could get fancy and like paint a gold strip down here or do whatever. Like just make, you know, make it what you need it to be, but don't spend a whole lot. And then like this, I don't even wear this fragrance, but it's a cute bottle. I just thought it was cute, and we can just like use it for the background. I drove 45 minutes to come smell this, so I will give you guys my verdict on whether or not it was worth it in a minute. Who is this? So dramatic. Like, what? She's late first, and then now she wants to be in disguise and hide. Monica got me over here eating dog food, y'all. Like, what is that? Am I a cat? What's happening?